Hi everybody, welcome to my Photoshop tutorial. So what's going to happen in this tutorial is I'm teaching everyone Photoshop that hasn't heard of Photoshop and would like to get much better at that and one step closer to becoming Photoshop master. So I'll just take you through the basics for this first video and we will progress to more advanced things as we go through the videos. Okay, so let's get started. So let's start with the different bars that we have. This is the menu bar right on top. This is where you get your file, edit, image, where you bring in images, where you change your type, where you can add filters and effects to your work. Over here on the left hand side, you have your toolbar. This is all of the tools that you will use for your designs or your projects or whatever you need. Like for instance, your eraser tool is here, your move tool is here, and your magic wand tool, which you'll be using a lot. We will go more in depth about these tools in later episodes. And on the right hand side, we have your panel bar. Basically, the panel bar is home to a lot of important panels. Example, the layers panel, where majority of your work will be displayed and where you can manage your layers so that you can achieve what you would like to achieve. Okay, let's get started. So over here, you see by the file option on the top left hand corner, which is in the menu bar, you will be choosing the new option, which stands for new document. Basically, this new option you could use your mouse and left click to open a new document by just selecting the new and pressing the left click, or you could just press the control in or hotkey to start the new document. And when you click that, this box will come up. This is basically everything that you will need to fill in so that Photoshop can register what it is you are trying to do or what it is you're trying to achieve. Like what is the size of the document you're trying to make, um, what is the resolution, and what is the color mode. Okay, let's start with the sizes. The sizes go according to either pixels, inches, centimeters, millimeters, points, pictures, columns. So today we will be working in pixels. Cool. And it depends on what it is you are trying to do that we will have to change size. Like let's say we want to make an Instagram post. So an Instagram post is 1080 by 1080 pixels. Cool, fine. And then here over here by resolution, because this is a digital project that we're working on, we will be making the resolution 70. The reason why it's 70 is because 70 is the standard for digital output for whatever design you're trying to make. And we will be selecting RGB color over here in the color mode section. Reason why it's RGB is because RGB is specifically for anything that's digital, so that your colors don't look washed out and it looks rich and bright. On the other hand, if you would like to maybe make a something that you could print out, you would be choosing the Cmyk color option. Cmyk color option, it means it helps to make your artwork or your project print ready. So when you go to the printers and if your work is RGB and you have it printed, you will see that your colors will be washed out and it will severely damage the colors of your design or your project. Okay, so let's get started. This, I don't fiddle too much with this, I just leave this the way it is. As long as it's above 8, it should produce good quality work. Otherwise, if it's below 8 or 8, for me it just seems to give a pixelate. So yeah, that is about all you have to fiddle with here. And then for the page size that we're gonna have, for the page we need to have, if you want to have a preset page, for instance you would like a A4 page but you're not sure what the A4 page size is, for instance, you will come over here and the international paper is basically the A4 page size, so you could choose that. And if you're going to do work for web, here we go. If you want to do work for mobile devices, here we go. And for video and film, all of the options is here is preset options. But here we chose our own sizes because this is for a Instagram post. Okay, so let's get started by clicking OK. Okay, as you can see, a new document opened up, a blank white page that is ready for us to make a mess on. So let's get started. Over here in the toolbar section, you will see that this is the move tool. This is the tool basically, let's say you have a rectangle there, or a square, or whatever shape, or even an image there. Whatever it is you are trying to move, you can use this move tool to move it around by clicking on it and dragging it and holding it. Holding the click in and dragging it. As you can see, it moves the thing around. Let's make this just a little bit bigger. Cool. And once you position your object where you would like to position it, you just come on the top here and you will click the commit transformation, which is the tick symbol over here on the top. Cool. Now that we've done that, to use the next tool, which is called the Marquee tool, the rectangle Marquee tool. There's different variations of this tool, but it all depends on you on what the shape is that you're trying to get rid of. Because what the Marquee tool is, the Marquee tool basically uh, you can use it to remove certain parts in a picture or object that you are busy with. Let me just show you an example. Click on that, and to access the other options here, you hold in the left click, and you can hold it in and go through the different options over there. Cool. So let's say we would like to get a square from the square, a smaller square. So what we would do is we would go over there, click and drag, and we would stop right there. For instance, as you could see, there's like a whole bunch of it looks like ants basically running around in that selection that you have made. And make sure while you are working the way I like to work, I always make sure that this layer over here at the bottom, the one with the two pages on top of each other, it's called the layers panel. I always click to keep this open. I always keep this open so that I know what position my object is, so that I don't run into a problem such as this. Let me just put that away. Such as this, where I have another shape. Just change the color of this. Where I have another shape and I want to move that black shape, for instance, but then when I click and drag, it doesn't want to select that shape at the back of it. But that shouldn't be a problem if you have the newer version of Photoshop, because as soon as you click on an object, it should select that object if you have the newer version. For the older versions, you have to be sure that you are on the proper layer, which is on this side, on the right hand side. So click on the black box, which is right over here. Click on that so that you are able to move it around. Okay. So generally, most of the Marquee tool, all of these basically have the same function. So now, with the Marquee tool, you'll click and you'll drag over this tool, over this black box over here, so that we can make our selection. And as you can see, the selection is there again. Then we would be clicking the move tool again. The reason why we click the move tool is because we would like to take this piece of the selection out from that block. Okay, so let's try it. Click and drag. Now as you can see, it didn't remove that section, it moved the whole block. Now the reason why it did that was because over here, as you can see, this section over here, a rectangle, is not rasterized. So what you would do is right click on the shape, and I know this seems like a lot of options, but go through all of these options. Make sure you find the option that says rasterize layer. So you would click on that, and then it would come out looking like this, and then you are able to go to your move tool and hover over the selection that you've made. As you can see, there is a little scissors that appears when you're over the selection when the object is rasterized. The scissors is to signify that you are able to remove that part, as we've done right there. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, so we'll end this, and I'll pick things up in the next episode. Okay. Thank you for watching. Watch the second episode where we go more in depth about the toolbar first.